Good morning everyone, we are back on the road. This was my first night camping in Norway, so yeah, it was really exciting. As you can tell on the road, yes, it was a very wet night. We actually had torrential rain, and it was that exciting because 4 o'clock in the morning my tent decided to fold on top of me because the wind was so strong. It basically pushed everything down. Okay, that's what a tent's supposed to do, because otherwise it would just rip apart in the wind. But you know, nevertheless, it was an exciting experience. Well, that's what it's all about, isn't it? You want to enjoy yourself, and if you go on a motorbike adventure and you're camping and you're riding, that's all part of the fun. So I have a little bit of a later start than usual, because to be honest, I wanted to catch up with my sleep a little bit, but never mind. I'm now on my way to Stavanger to meet a few friends. I'm still on the 44, and then I will make my way up to Jutland, and then from there to Sand. So it's about 240 kilometers, and you know, it's supposed to take me 5 hours. The weather is okay, it's not raining, it's still wet out there, but you know, never mind, there's no traffic as you can see. Still, I take it easy, I'm chilling, I'm in no rush, and that's the beauty of it, isn't it? When you travel alone, you take all the time you want. The landscape is absolutely amazing. I think I better stop here and take some pictures, because yeah, it is breathtaking. From a flatlander like I am, living in England, seeing something like that is just like out of this world. What really amazes me is when you look around here and you just look over there, and tucked in between all these rocks, you see these lovely little huts. What a life! That was some amazing view, so I better get my skates on now to make a little bit of mileage, because I know the next beauty spot is just around the corner. I mean, when you look at it, this Norway has one amazing coastline. I'm still on my way to Stavanger. I still have about 50 kilometers to go, but it's going away from the coastline. And I have just like standard A road riding now, so well, let's just see how we progress. Well, it's flat, isn't it? It's really flat and straight. So you go from one extreme to the other, really. But yes, I'm very close to Stavanger now, and I come back after I visit my friends. Right, I'm back on the road towards the north. I met my friends, everything is honky-dory, and now I'm looking forward to over 2 weeks cruising around Norway and Sweden. Riding along these beautiful roads, the one thing I figured out pretty quick is in Norway, the landscape is just as unpredictable as the weather.
Well, I gave you all my love and I gave you all
I'm making
my
good
trust,
headway,
and I gave
the
you
roads are
everything
just
I need.
fantastic, the scenery is amazing, the weather goes better and better.
Made me realize
And
it,
I'm
babe.
actually
You
not
ain't no
far
good
away
for
from my
me.
first ferry crossing,
I
so
can't be
I'm
with
looking
you,
forward to
can't
that,
be true.
as it is a first for me in Norway.
That's what I got to do. Gonna hit the ground running, running.
So I just arrived here on Stavanger Ferry Terminal. Suppose I have no idea how that works, so I'll just join the queue and then see how we progress. I mean, it can't be that hard. It looks like the booth in front of me. You pay your fee and off we go.
Going my own way and the skies ain't looking cloudy or gray. I won't even roll the dice so that you can't play me twice, no babe. Who do you think I am? Well, I'm gonna take my own road.
So we arrived at our destination. I really enjoyed our ride. Shame I didn't make any more video, but I did a lot of photos. So let's just get off the ferry and get on my merry way. Apparently, looking at my map, I'm riding all along the side of the fjord, so I bet you there will be some amazing scenery along the way.
Yes, I see you crying, but before those tears are drying, baby, I'm headed for that door. Gonna hit the ground running, baby, I'm running, baby, I'm running, 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 running. Gonna hit the ground running, running, running just as fast as I can.
The thing is, when you come over here, you really don't even know what to expect, isn't it? I mean, just look at this bridge and that landscape. The sun is out. I mean, it can't be a better view. Sorry, I'm moving my head around a bit crazy here, but you know, I try to get a glimpse and focusing on the traffic. But it is amazing, isn't it? It's just like outstanding. And now we're going through a little tunnel and we have no idea what's on the other side. And I'm absolutely certain it will be a surprise again. And boom! It's just so cool. Thinking about that is someone's backyard. I mean, you know, riding a motorbike over here must be just absolutely amazing. But suppose you just get used to it, don't you? Well, I mean, there's one thing is for certain, I will not get used to it for a long, long time. Oh, slowing down a bit. And the road is clear again. Yeah, there was a bit of a hold up with camper vans. Oh yes, that's a big thing over here, camper vans. You find them absolutely everywhere and they cause a bit of a gridlock once in a while. But hey, c'est la vie. Everyone is entitled to have a good old nose around this beautiful country, if ever means they want to. Well, I'm really enjoying myself now. I mean, the weather is amazing, the roads are amazing, the landscape is amazing, and you always wonder what's around the corner. Looking at this landscape, you would think we are right on the coast, aren't we? But we are not. I mean, even if you look out there, we are miles away. It is incredible. It's something I never experienced before. It's just another road along a fjord, but it's just incredible. I love it. I absolutely love it, and I can't have enough of this. I mean, it's getting later in the day now, but it's still absolutely beautiful. The landscape is changing all the time, isn't it? One minute you're riding along a road alongside the fjord and you think like, okay, that feels like the coastline, and then suddenly you go around the bend and you feel like you're in the mountains again. It's just the variety is just exceptional, you know, and the roads are still absolutely pristine, easy to ride, not much traffic. I mean, as a motorbike traveler, what else can you ask for? Riding along all these bends and twists, I'm really thinking about I should go up to Scotland and do the Scotland 500, because I think that would be an adventure in itself. So I'll put it on the list for next year. Oh, and we're just heading towards a tunnel. What does it say? 4.8k. So, well, fair size. Let's see what's on the other side. I speed that up a bit. You can really feel the cold in here now. So I'm just wearing my summer gloves, and when you are in the tunnel, it really chills down. Nearly 5k, it's quite a distance, even when you speed it up when you think about it. So I have to say the Norwegians are awesome in building tunnels, and they don't make a big deal out of it. Hey, just have a look at that road as it wiggles along the shoreline. That is just amazing. You know, it's, yeah, you would just like to open up really on your bike, but you can't, can you, with the speed limit, so it's not worth the hassle. Suppose the speed restriction here in Norway, they're quite severe, so if you get caught, you really know about it. But then on the other hand, it's like, you know, when you travel these places, you're not really in a rush, aren't you? And if you are, you're doing something wrong. You may have something booked and you can't make it. You know, a lot of people traveling from one place to the other and have hotels booked. I think that is something I'm staying away from all the time, because I just want to make my ride as easy as possible, and the best thing is just go camping. But you know, that's a personal opinion. That's nothing I can say one thing is better than the other, but in the same time, you're just more or less free. You can do whatever you want, you can ride as far as you want, and you find yourself a nice spot where you can camp and you're done for the day. If you travel in a group, all that is obviously, the whole dynamics are completely different, isn't it? Because you have to be expect to work with a group, you're part of it, so you can't go off on an ego trip because you fall out pretty quick. And then on the other hand, obviously you have to deal with compromise. It's all a long-term compromise. If you travel in a group, it's never straightforward. I did it for years, but I'm much more happier now, travel on my own and do what I like. Well, we're still climbing, it's quite a way up, so let's see what's on the other side. Woohoo! Where is that coming from? I mean, look at this, isn't that incredible? That is just beyond beautiful. Okay, now all I have to do is catch one last ferry for today from Hjelmeland to Nesvik, and from there I have a really nice ride along the fjord, so I'm looking forward to that. Oh, look over there, there's already my ferry on the way. I do like these ferries. It's just so easy to get around, isn't it? There's no much queuing up, I think, because they're going so frequently, so you don't have to worry about it. And you just go on it, you pay sitting in your car or sitting on your motorbike, and everything is so easily and quick exercise. It's a real pleasure to do that. So thinking about it, it's still the holiday season, it's not that busy. I love it. I love every minute of it. I think the only thing what's missing here is now is someone going around with ice cream. I mean, that would be absolutely perfect. So I think we pretty much arrived over here in Nesvik. All we have to do is dock and then get off the ferry and get on our way. Looking forward to see a little bit more. I think I have about another 50 kilometers to go to Sand for my stop for today, and then obviously when I'm there I have to look for a campsite, because at this moment in time I don't know where I'm going, but that's all part of the fun. Right, and we are off. There's Nesvik on the right hand side, and now we make our way down the 13 and see what kind of beautiful vistas we bump into now. Right, and we are straight into the tunnel, but I think on this road, looking at my map, there's quite a lot of tunnels, so that's something to get used to. But I quite enjoy it. It's always interesting what else you see when you come out the other end, because obviously tunnels are there for a reason. So when you cut through a mountain, you always have a different view on the other side.
I'm free from living lies, free from my own deception, headed the right direction. I walk through the fields of mine. I thought I'd find a shelter in you, our perfect sky. Doors open, doors close in my heart again. Wonder how long it'll take till I kill the pain.
It's pretty cool, isn't it, riding down that road? The weather is really interesting. One moment it's really overcast and dingy, and then the next moment sun is out like now, and everything is really colorful. It's just absolutely fabulous. I mean, that is day 2 of my Norwegian experience, and I love every moment. Just look at that view. And that car could now go out of my way. Please go away.
I'm scared to be alone.
Okay, it's not going out of my way, and I'm not overtaking it because I'm not taking the chance. And be honest, I'm not in a rush either, so let's chill and keep on moving.
My heart today. Wonder how long it'll take till I go the pain. Your walls between us keep me far.
As you can see, the landscape has changed again. It gets way more twisty and way more tighter around here, so really nice. My next stop is the Airford Bridge, what is really just a few K away, so just around the corner actually. And from there I have another 5 minutes, 10 minutes ride to Sand to find a campsite. So yeah, I leave you with these pictures. Well, if you manage to watch that video for that long, I think you enjoy the view just as much as I do. It is just incredible, isn't it? So, well, it's just my second day here, but I already know I will come back because it is just mind-boggling beautiful. Look at this vista. Heck, that is just amazing. And it's a perfect day, isn't it? The sun is shining. The weather is just amazing, not much traffic. Yep, that is perfect riding conditions. So, I think we're nearly there. The Airfjord Bridge must be just around the corner. And yes, here it is. It is quite a structure. So, best thing is just have a break, take some photos. And then all I have to do is go and ride over the bridge and find a campsite. And that's me done for the day. So, my initial plan with 5 hours, well, didn't quite work out, so I'm in the saddle for more than 7.5 hours. Yeah, it was an awesome day, and this horn just went off because it's a bizarre thing whenever I have a tank back on it, and I do a left-hand turn and pull basically handlebars in too far, it just honks the horn, but hey, luckily there's no one around. Right everyone, I think I'm signing off now. All I need is a campsite. And don't forget, if you liked that video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon so you know when I upload the next video. But that is normally twice a week on a Tuesday and on a Saturday. So I hope you enjoyed it and I see you soon.